Hello and welcome back to the Daily Dose of Veterans Intel, or just Veterans Intel. It is the end of February, Black History Month, and I have to tell you guys something. I'm not your typical advocate. I do not engage in the woe is me about my demographic. I believe in showcasing wins, because those wins help to dismantle the arguments that the haters out there want to believe. It exposes the ignorance and the false narratives of isms like racism and sexism and phobias like homophobia. And with that, I still have to talk about Black History Month and Tango Oscar Papa, that other podcast that I was formerly affiliated with.
This is your Daily Dose of Veterans Intel. This is all about the military and veterans community. Hey, we're talking about news you could use. Tune in, you're not going to want to miss this. I'm not doing this for ego. I have plenty of ego. I'm doing this to help people live their best veteran life.
In my time at that other podcast, we did every year. We did Black History Month episodes. We did Women's History Month episodes. And we even did some LGBTQ and other special episodes, or sometimes series of episodes. This year, the first year that I'm not there, I waited till today to do this because I wanted to make sure that I was correct. Do you know how many Black History Month episodes we had this year? 0. Do you know how many stories specific to Black History Month or Black veterans or military operations? 0. You know how many references in anything that I've seen from the emails that they send out to the show notes on shows where they reference old previous years Black History Month episodes? You know how many of those I saw? 0. And how many people of color did they have as guests this year? I'm going to tell you, it's a round number. 0. It's disappointing and frustrating to me. Because when I signed on, there was this mission. And the mission, without getting into the exact wording, because I don't remember it, but we were there to recruit and retain members, specifically the next generation of members. And part of that was to dispel the myths, or in some cases, the realities of the perception of the American Legion. That it was this good old boy network and people didn't feel welcome, particularly women and people of color. And so that was part of our mission. And we were there to tell the Legion story and to tell the story of Legionnaires. That was exciting and that was fun. And we discussed headlines and we talked about issues that we thought our members would be interested in. I don't know what the mission is today, and I earnestly would be curious about what that is. Veterans are a small minority of the population. We always talk about less than 1% served. So if less than 1% served, that means those who have served, I believe, is less than 5% right now currently of the population. So we are a minority group. And within our minority group, we have great diversity and strength. And with that great diversity and strength within our minority group, we dispel the myths about those minority groups. We can show people of color, people of different genders, people of different sexual orientations, how they perform with valor and honor the principles of duty and sacrifice and service. And they do it all the time. And then you can take out all of the malarkey that people aren't equal. People are equal. And that's why I want to talk about the wins. Think of the 6 888 women. Think of the rise of Colin Powell. Think of the Buffalo Soldiers and the Iron Riders. Those are uplifting stories. I'm going to post in my show notes the episodes that we did about Black History Month, and you can revisit those because we did some amazing work that I'm a little bit devastated that it's all being shoved under the rug. I think about PR, I think about marketing, and I think about membership all the time. And part of those things is portraying an image that makes people want to be a part of something, makes people feel like they would be welcomed. And to take out, to eliminate, whether it's because they don't feel it's important or they just forgot, the reason is inconsequential. The result is we're marginalizing and separating groups when we should be celebrating their wins, celebrating their contributions to the military establishment and the veteran community. And we should be saying, gosh, we need you. And not only do we need you, we want you in the fight with us. I'm hoping that this is something that was just an oversight and that they will get back to doing these things. But again, I'm not the advocate that wants to woe is me. So I don't want this to be a woe is me. It is a plea from me to keep celebrating the stories of all of our minorities within the minority and how that diversity within our minority dispels the myth of the encapsulated minorities and shows their strength and their power and their valor and their duty and their service that we all like to thank people for. So from me to all the people of color out there that served, thank you for your service. We're a couple days away, but don't think that I will not thank the ladies for their service as well. But that's coming up. March is for you, and I will make sure that I get to mention you in March. Thank you so much for your time. And special agents, please, if you are out there, spread the good news. Share those other posts that talk about Black History Month. That we did, I think, a phenomenal job on that other podcast. And next year at this time, I'm going to put together something super, super special because then I think we'll have a big enough audience that we're going to make things happen. So thank you so much, special agents. Please take care of yourself and take care of each other. And let's take care of the organization. Let's make our voices heard. Okay, that's it. I look forward to seeing you soon. This is a flurry of content because I've been gone for a minute. So there's going to be more to come like super soon.